Workplace health and safety in Australia and around the world is a big deal. Huge amounts of resources and money get spent on trying to help Australian workers go to work, get their job done effectively and safely. But it's not exactly working that well. Do you know, already this year, there's been more than 65 people killed at work. The financial cost to the economy is over $60 billion. But that's not the whole story. For over a decade, my partner and I saw the human cost of what actually happens when people are killed at work. We had a team of psychologists who would deploy to sites, talk to the work crews, and my job was to go and knock on usually the wife's door and actually tell her her husband and the father of her kids is not coming home. Absolutely gut-wrenching work. And after a decade of doing that, in 2009, we'd had enough. And we said, let's dedicate our lives and our energy to trying to figure out what's required to help people go to work, do a solid day's work safely and effectively. And that's where our team has been putting together an inventory or a tool that's going to help our Australian workforce work safely and work effectively, and it's called the ISA 360.
The ISA 360 is a reliable and valid tool that measures leadership capability using a 360-degree assessment feedback tool. ISA stands for Integral Safety Assessment, and the key thing that sets this tool apart from others in the market is the fact that it's integral. What that means is it measures things we can see from an effective leadership perspective, so the way people behave, their skills and their attributes, but also what we can't see, so their beliefs, their values, and what they think about when it comes to safety leadership. We brought a group of organisational psychologists together and partnered with some key OSH managers from the industry to design questions that were specifically aimed at measuring both those personal and process safety aspects of effective leadership. So the questions that are built into the tool are designed to measure just that, what we can and what we can't see. So the questions, when clustered together, form 4 leadership capability areas. These areas are commitment, so a leader's personal commitment to safety as well as engaging other people in that commitment. The curiosity, so their ability to listen to people and to really seek to understand the key issues that are going on that are preventing people to behave more safely. The third one's caring actively, which is all about not just caring and behaving safely because you have to do it, but genuinely believing that if we all work well together and we all work safely together, everyone can go home in the same state as which they arrive to work. And then lastly, interconnectedness, which is all around how a leader manages risks, influences change, and builds overlapping layers within an organisation to ensure that everybody is safe.
None of us want to get hurt. We've got all sorts of regulations and policies and procedures, and we even try to control the environment. And yet so many of us are still getting hurt and even killed. Safety is so important to everyone. We've all got families and friends and people that we want to be around for. We've all got dreams of things that we want to experience and do and even be. And so many of those injuries could have been prevented. Why? We take risks and get away with it until one day we don't. We create cultural pressures and bypass procedures. Sometimes we don't even know we're at risk.
So the data we've collected so far has shown some really crucial things, that the 4 key areas actually inform whether people behave safely at work. So not only are the 4 key areas correlated, but in some instances they actually cause people to behave more safely at work. Some of those examples are they're more likely to stop the job if they feel it's unsafe, they feel listened to, they feel valued, and staff also feel involved in decisions that are affecting them. So obviously an individual leader can get a lot of insight into the areas in which they need to transform to be more effective at work. But at an organisation level, when we're able to pull the data together, we're able to highlight the strengths for that organisation, but also the biggest capability gaps. And so what an organisation can do with that information is design training and development and funding so that they're able to close those gaps and reduce the likelihood of an incident or an accident occurring at work, and ultimately create that integral, safe workplace for everyone.
Each participant receives a comprehensive report detailing their individual results. This, combined with an interactive self-development guide, forms the toolkit for their personal and professional development in this area. The survey itself only takes about 10 minutes to complete and can be done on any tablet, laptop, computer or device with an internet connection.
So those that do the ISA have the opportunity to understand where they're at and where their teammates need them to be at, so as a team they can help each other to be more safe.
To find out more about how your team can participate in an ISA 360 project, visit our website isa360.com.au.